Hey guys, hey, it's Miss Polly's. Nice to see everybody who's come in early. Um, I am here today and I have a lovely, lovely co-host um, with me. As you guys can see on the flyer, if you are new to this channel, thanks for stopping by. I like to talk about relationships and just not just regular relationships, but relationships with food, places, people, things. I think that if we have better relationships in general, it makes for a better life. And so I strive to talk about those kind of relationships and educate people so that we can all get the best out of life. So I want to start with introducing Miss Rowe, and I'm gonna bring her up here with us, and then we can go on to our topics.
Hi, Miss Polly.
Hi,
Hi. I'm
nice to
ready.
see you. Yeah. Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm
Okay,
so
Rowe.
excited.
So, Miss Rowe is. I'm excited too. I like Miss Rowe to tell us a little bit about herself, maybe a little bit about her background, whatever she'd like to share, before we go into this, because I want you guys to know her just as much as I want to get to know her better. So, go ahead.
I'm Rogue C, originally from Louisiana. I call myself a true Southern Belle, though, because I've literally lived in every Southern state that you can get. I like to think I see both sides of things. So whenever it comes down to all these talking points and when it comes down to just overall mindset status, I like to kind of stay somewhere in the middle or somewhere in the gray area just because I do believe there are two truths to everything. I'm a mom to an amazing little boy, and I am newly single. So, just kind of rediscovering self and rediscovering just what life is like in my 28 years. And yeah, little
Yes,
tidbit.
28 years young. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes. So I am actually glad to that we were gonna, start this new chapter, it's a new year. So it's a good time to start this month with any new projects, and any new conversations. And I also am really excited because also that the fact that I'm literally like almost 10 years older than you, it's a good frame because the women who are really wanting to talk about relationships, even with their own health and things like that, we're in two different dynamic, like age brackets where you can still reach out to people, and hopefully we can bring more ladies along the way. Maybe someone who's obviously in her early 20s, we could get, and then someone who's maybe in their 40s and have that
Right.
all over, have that conversation, health and things like that. Because it's different I say every decade we have our different experiences, and so it's going to be great to explore that with everyone here. And don't think this is just for ladies, guys. That's the thing, because if you want to know more about how ladies think, and I'm not talking about the bickering part or the talk bad about black men, because I know for a fact me and Ro, we love our black men and we enjoy being around them and want to have experiences with those men. So we are not bashing or anything like that. If at the least it will be educating you so that we can have better connections. That's
Yes.
what it's always aimed for. It's never to tear you down. Somebody else already does that, and we don't want to be part of that. So that's not what we're doing.
More, what do we need
But
from each other? I like that concept that we're building with each other. We're going to open that
yes,
dialogue so we know what you all need from us and then you all know what we need. Because I don't think we get that conversation enough. We get married and then we kind of just throw it to the luck of the wind.
right. We're just gonna stay together. Whatever happens, happens. We're just gonna stay together. That's the plan, right? No, it's a bad plan. We need to have a better plan.
Right.
But like it says on here, New Year's resolutions. Now, I have not seen anyone talk about New Year's resolutions this whole year. All it's been really about is like what the year is going to bring. But I've heard no one talk about any resolutions or ideas or anything. I haven't seen it on news or anything like that, which I thought was interesting. There's been a lot of drama or stuff like that, but I've never seen this year someone say, "Hey, what's your New Year's resolution?" That wasn't even a big thing. Even when you hear commercials, they usually say, "Hey, start new you, new me, new year." I hear none of that. Nowhere to these things. So
And
I
I
do
grew
want
up
to talk
doing that. That's the
about
weird thing.
what we're gonna do.
Sorry, I was just saying I grew up doing that. Like my mom and I, that would be our tradition because my mom raised me as a single mom. So literally, we would go to church, do the watch service, and then we would come home. We would get our little pieces of paper. We would write down our New Year's resolutions, and then we would put it in a jar. And, I kind of noticed that tradition, a lot of people weren't doing it anymore.
Yeah, I think it's a lot to do with what's going on in society. Just they're not thinking about what they're just thinking about tomorrow. I think a lot of people are on that tomorrow stuff, which is one thing, and they're not trying to think too deep because they're kind of nervous about there may not be tomorrow or there may not be something to build on. But we're going to talk about positive things, but that is one of the things I want to talk about, the resolutions and for women today. But I want men to also come on the panel at some point and have a conversation with us too about what they think, maybe even for men, but for us women, a few things I think you should think about for your New Year's resolution would be to just recenter. You got so much bad vibes, babe. So recentering from the D and P conversations. I don't want to battle with no one. I don't want to argue with nobody. Hey, I don't want to do that. So I think women need to recenter and kind of think about not only what our value is, because I've been having this conversation for a couple weeks now about value in women. And, men say what they, there's a lot of, we don't have, I feel like there's a lot of issues with value. Do we put value on ourselves? Does someone else give it to us? But we focus on the value of ourselves. So I will ask you, Ro, what do you feel is a valuable thing that women should probably focus on for themselves, make themselves more valuable this year?
Honestly, so I'm going to speak strictly for myself just because that's kind of been a triggering point with me. I think it's more of a self-discovery kind of thing because a lot of women, especially, like I said, I've had many hats, daughter, mother, wife, but it was never Rogue. It was never Rogue C. And that's kind of the weird thing about it. We know how to play all these different roles, but then when it comes down, if you strip them, who are you as your actual essence? What do you like? Because how do you expect others to really genuinely like you if you don't even know you or like you? And I know that's very cliche in a way, but I think women, we get so caught up because not only do we hear the talking points, but our everyday life, you're an employee, you're all these things. But when it comes down to sitting down, who are you is the biggest question I always hear that we can't answer.
That's true. And like I said, you're coming from, the generation behind me. That's a really good point. I didn't figure out until I got to about your age myself, is that when I started talking to the men I was even talking to, a lot of times I'd be like, what do you value in me? And a lot of times they'd be like, oh, it's very generic. I think women have a very generic mindset. Even now, even with the younger ones, it's like, get this money, get as much as you can get from somebody or whatever. And even they were like, okay, you're supposed to get married. It's very generic. I think that women all kind of, quote unquote, we all look alike. And that is why men find it very difficult to pick one of us. They say, oh, it's easy to scratch. No, it's not, because we all basically we are taught to do the same thing. I know some girls are going to say no, but think about it. We're taught to be, if you're not, didn't get shown to be a wife, you're taught to, if you're not going to be taught to be a wife, then you'll be taught to take care of yourself. You're going to just be taught to be individualist. So you're still being taught all the same. So that's why you look out here and you're like, all these women kind of look the same. We can't figure it out. It's because we move as a herd for the most part. We move as a herd and together collectively. And it's confusing to you guys when you're trying to find a quote unquote good woman. I don't think that's really the case. You want to find that woman, the idea of the woman you guys wanted from the 60s or whatever. And those women are starting to look like everyone else. It's hard to fix your view on who you want because they're all kind of looking alike, but we move like a herd. So I think it's going to be, we need to, when you're in those 20s, my advice would be stop the cookie cutter. Like about 22, that's enough. Start figuring out what you like to do. What makes you happy. And I don't mean find some man who's gonna make you happy because he's buying you stuff, because that stuff comes and goes. The economy's too wild. But I'm talking about like, what do you like to do? What do you enjoy to do? What do you find happiness in? Because when you hit almost 30, as you know what I'm talking about, A lot of people start getting divorced around this time, late 20s. They'll start getting divorced. They have children, and then it's like you're kind of starting over. It's annoying. So if I could go back and be like, what do you really want? Yeah, you want a family, you want kids, you want somebody going to take care of you as a woman. Right. To that. But who are you? Because you're not just a mom. You're a person. These kids will not be here all the time. Are you and your husband going to be able to sit in the same room together after these kids are gone? What do you guys like enjoy with each other? Where's the fun and life in that relationship? And so
how do you compliment each other? Because that's the biggest thing for both parties, men, women. How do we actually compliment each other? Because the cookie cutter goes to the men as well. Because we hear the men that like to be like, oh yeah, you hear women want the 666, and that's not necessarily the truth. It's, do I compliment you? Do you compliment me? Do we build each other up in a way that we look good together, physically, emotionally? And a lot of people, because I saw in the chat, they were like, yeah, a lot of people can't answer who they are. I know with women, because we wear so many hats, that's one of the biggest things. But yeah, a lot of people don't know what actually compliments me, because who am I?
That's true. And testing the water out by testing it out, going. I think people get school gets a bad vibe for being one of the things that puts us in debt as women. I get that. But when you're in a situation where you're learning different things, you can try different things. You can explore where you kind of fit in the world. Are you more book savvy, or you like design? I know everyone criticizes ladies for having the quote unquote degrees that mean nothing, homemaker, but I'm like, those are jobs too. And some of those things we learned, not necessarily a boss, but some of them you learn, like culinary arts or something like that, those are still things that are useful and helpful if you don't want to be a big boss or something like that. And I think we have to give credit to those people who do that. What's the 6? Oh Lord, 6 foot. Oh wait, 6 foot. What is it?
6 foot, 6 figure, 6 inches or more.
Years. Oh, it was 6 or more. Oh, we winning. Then wait a minute. I like that. That was good enough. I thought, okay, we're winning. Okay, so
we're winning.
She gave it to you, Quentin. She gave it to you. But I do think that. I think we're gonna have a good time. Women find themselves. Takes time. But really focus on it, because when you're only focused about getting the man, getting the bag, and getting married, it's usually one of those 3. You're not really focused on yourself. You're just focused on that goal.
Right.
And the thing is with women, I will give men this, especially in the red pill. It is backwards, unfortunately. I know they say, "Oh, we're still sexy at 40." I get it. But I'm saying, we, in a guy's eyes, because that's who we're looking through. The guy's eyes, we're getting older, blah, blah, blah. Our time is in the beginning. Our time to shine really is in the beginning of our life. And when you waste 5, 6, 7 years, that's really detrimental when you're not focused on yourself. I'm not saying don't talk to any man. I'm saying when you're not focused on what's making you happy, being in energy, kind of exploring things. I don't necessarily think you should be in that mindset of like, I only want the bag and all that stuff. Yeah, that we have to get that. I get it. But like, focus on what really makes you happy, what you really want to do. Because the guys are the opposite. They're not in the even when you're older, you're 19. When you're 19, you're looking at 30-year-old men sometimes. Yeah. You're looking at older men. So the men they're older, they get it. So we're the ones who can't. That's why girls get so mad. I'm sorry. Girls get pissed off when you take 5 years from them. This 5 years is crazy. That's a half a decade you took from me playing with my emotions. Take that somewhere else. So that's where we're gonna move on towards that part. We're talking about dating. Gonna move on to dating, and for women in the dating scene, and when it comes to dating in this new arena for everybody, I think the women really need to focus on our time.
Right.
Time is more important to us. It just is. We don't even look the same. Like 10 years from now, I look different. 10, even a year can make your whole body look different. 6 months. So if a man takes you for a year and he is BSing, he's robbed you of something you can't get back.
That stress weight, all that, whether you gain it or lose it, that stress weight is something crazy. And I think with women, we don't have this conversation enough. Because yeah, you'll hear the biological clock, but outside of that, I think it's also a matter of where do I transition from my girlhood to womanhood, and how do I do this in the right way so that I can build the life that I want, but still add additional things. Because it's always like we're adding the additional first, and it's not the life you want. That's why we end up being stressed. We end up being unhappy, unsatisfied, because it's like there's something always missing because we never took that first step outside of girlhood. As soon as you go outside of girlhood, it's like, all right, you're going to be a mom. Congratulations if you have sex.
Lord.
I mean, the moment you get your first cycle, don't have sex if you don't want to have babies. Okay. I'm still in, 8th grade algebra.
You get that early. You get that early.
I'm in 8th grade algebra, 7th grade literature. What are we doing here?
Lord. Right. This is too much. Oh, Westbrook. Well, okay. I'm going to put this out here. We're going to say hi to Dead Peel. We're going to say hi to Intellectual Soapbox. Quentin, Jen, thank you for stopping by. I just want to give my little shout outs before we keep going. So, also the issue with this. I think it's funny because, like you said, you have titles already prepared for you as a woman. Mom, brother, sister, friend. You have these titles already there. You just have to, one day you're going to fit into one of these titles. Older lady, man, whatever. You're always going to somehow, a grandma, you already have titles. Men, you have to earn their titles. Women are already pre-given and predetermined to have the titles. So that's why I say I think guys sometimes don't understand that when girls sometimes freak out, have these, oh my God, they're like, oh, I wasn't even really serious for her for 6 months. 6 months. I mean, that's almost a whole baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. No. Like, you taking that from me and you playing with me. So when we talk about, Rose is going to give us more elaboration on this. When we talking about stealing time from ladies, that is so disrespectful. As much as you men talk about women should value their time because they're the best, the youngest, then if that's true, then please be respectful of our time. Because you know how valuable it is, because you rate us based on our time. So don't take our time when you know it's valuable to us so you can play with it.
Right.
And I think we can't hold men accountable for doing all of that. We have to hold ourselves as women accountable for that. I'm guilty of it too, staying in relationships because I think someone's change or holding on or starting relationships that don't move further, or they're not claiming us. Okay,
I'm having a real moment with
forget you. That. If you want me, you better claim it, or I'm gonna move on. So we're gonna let Ro talk about that. If you want me, claim me, because if you don't, somebody else gonna come in here and get me, and I'm gonna allow it.
Yes,
I'm gonna allow it because I don't belong to any pod. We didn't commit, and I think that leaves it open. So we're talking about open dating. So if Rose gonna talk about some open dating, give us some information about open dating. What do you think about dating and not being with someone? We're just going on dates, chilling. How do you feel about that?
Oh, okay. So this is a fun one for me. So a little extra backstory. I got married at the age of 23, 24, somewhere around there, or actually like a little later because I had gotten pregnant around 23. So my ex-husband and I we actually got together officially at 21. Crazy young, in the mindset of I had no clue who I was, but I'm already technically locked down. So with that being said, now that I am actually back in the dating scene, Miss Polly, when I tell you I screwed up so badly, the first guy that I ended up dating outside of my ex-husband, oh, we have to go together. Oh, we have to be, this is it. This is the one now. Because this one obviously wasn't it. So this one, no. And I think I actually talk about this whenever I go and the dating conversation comes up. We don't necessarily know how to date properly because as soon as I sleep with you, we go together. As soon as, I say I like you, in my head, you're my man. You're my boyfriend. So now that I am actually dating and I'm realizing, oh, I'm kind of a catch. men are actually wanting to pursue me because I'm not, tunnel vision on I'm a wife. I actually have to know boundaries. I actually have to know that in these options, not every option is valuable or valuable enough to even approach me. So it's kind of like you have to start maneuvering just so you don't waste that time. Going back to that time aspect, because that first guy, I wasted my own time. We're going to take accountability here. He told me straight up what it was. I don't want no woman like that. I don't want no girlfriend. We just kicking it. I'm thinking, well, obviously I can change your mind. Wasted 6 months, like you said. That's 6 months.
Don't do that. Yeah. And they told you. I think women get that. They'll tell you. Mm-hmm. They told you the first time. You just thought you could change. Don't do that.
Don't. It's a waste of your time.
We are not magicians. Mm-mm. Do not play out here like you doing magic tricks. No. Let me put this here. I'm going to put in the link here. I'm going to put the link out here for y'all to come visit us because we're getting a little hot and topicy. But I do know exactly what you mean. Like, we are wasting time that we don't have. I don't got time.
I don't.
But also, if you don't want to be serious, let's say because you just got a relationship. If you don't want to be serious, also you yourself should say, hey, I'm not in that place. I'm not saying the sneaker link thing because I understand some people like to have their sexual interactions. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we should also make sure we're clear about what we want. When that person says something, okay, I want more, whatever. We can say, hey, listen, like, I'm not in that space. I'm not on that. We can have a conversation another time. It doesn't always have to be something nasty or get your feelings hurt when you're having a conversation and be upfront, even though you might get your feelings hurt because you're a lady. but also, is a little bit. So, what do you think about how the men are moving in that space? Because we took accountability, but do you think that there's something that men can do that can still keep a woman interested in him if he's not sure if he wants her?
Of course, there's always going to be the answer yes, right? Because I think when we go back to the idea of dating, a lot of us don't really take the time to get to know each other in the sense of, okay, do I like this person for them or do I like this person because they look good? They make me look good. This person gives me something, validation, something outside of who that actual person is. And I think that is the most important thing. Like, I had a recent conversation where I was talking to a guy that, we're pursuing each other. And it's like, I don't know you. And, we can be flirty all the time. I can find you so sexy, so handsome. But who are you and are you compatible for me? And that is how you kind of keep that chase going, that attraction going. Mm-hmm. And that way you can kind of really see if I'm wasting my time, you're wasting your time, or if we're really down for it.
Right. I will say, if you're going to say that you're going to go to the red flags in this. And I believe there are some red flags with gentlemen, and that's just because, like you guys know, I do date more than one person at once, so I tend to kind of go fast. I won't talk about the process of how I date, but that is something that I think is overwhelming for a lot of people, because they're like, oh, how can you do that easily? Because as soon as you start, I'll tell y'all because I like it. Let's go ahead and say. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll open up several apps because I do date online, and also in person if I meet someone. But what I do is I open up the floodgates. Open up floodgates, the conversation. I also do like just randomly someone says hi to me, and I'll just say hi back, whatever. Open up the floodgates and then let people talk to me. And I have conversation. It's basically like a race. For men, they're competing. They don't know they're competing because it's on my side. So as I'm watching them, talk to me, we're having a conversation. If I start seeing like little things, okay, you talk to me here, or you're not, you start talking to me in the morning, but you can never talk to me at night. I'll randomly do something like call you at 10, playing the games. And it's like little things like that. It's not accusing you of anything. It's kind of just setting myself up. Just set myself up for success, because those little things I'm seeing, they could be red flags, they could be whatever, but I'll see those things and I can then determine if we're BSing or not, right? Sorry, I just want to look at just make sure nobody's texting me, but I'll start doing that. I will open the floodgates, which means I don't have a number. I can hold probably about 10 conversations at the same time. And throughout the day. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's not, because most people don't need as much attention as they think they need. And if you need high attention, it's very easily weed you out. So people need high attention is not really my vibe. Men who are like kind of just trying to get you on a date to try to mess with you. I'm not saying you can weed them all out, but you can kind of weed them out. They start talking wild, crazy, weed them out. And so it's very easy to be like, next. And I don't give them a lot of room to do silly stuff. Now, when I'm not dating, if I'm not really open to it and someone approaches me, different. That's different. They came to me and say, hey, I like you. I'm interested in getting to know you. I usually let them get to know me, but I am way wild. Like when I'm actually pursuing the option, oh, that looks totally different. And so I'll say, I'm quick to say, cut them off. We'll add Mr. Best so you can say a red flag. Hello, Mr. Best.
Hi, Mr. Best.
Hi.
Hello. Greetings, sisters. How y'all doing?
Hi.
Doing well. Hope you are.
It's good to see
evening.
you.
Good evening. So, listen.
You nervous? Are you nervous?
Oh, not at all. You don't know me. Not at all. Not at all, sister. Not at all.
He's just ridiculous.
Sometimes I'm confident. Sometimes I'm overconfident.
Okay.
But with that being said, characters will get you. Characters is the key to life. I'm gonna start there. You know what I mean? Characters will get you in the door, will get you out the door. Now listen, physical attraction or being physically appealing. Sorry for the iPhone notifications if y'all hear that going in. That's just me. I'm gonna put my phone on mute. But yeah, character is the key to life. You know what I mean? That is the overall thing that's gonna get you in or get you out the door. It could be your career, it could be your family, it could be friendships, it could be any endeavor that you want to go through in life. It's your character that's going to count more than anything. You know what I mean? So I think that both men and women both have to understand that. The age thing, that's more of a preference, and that's kind of dependent on the person, right? I even have an age preference if I was ever to be out there again. I definitely have age preferences, right? For me, I would want somebody who's in their 40s, or the lowest is 35 because I'm 40, and that's about it. For me to even talk to somebody below 35, they would have to be special, like maturity-wise, everything. You know what I mean? Their character would have to match. You know what I mean? And what I'm looking for. Because what I'll be looking for is somebody who's spiritually inclined, you know what I mean, who knows about social things, who's politically, aware, you know what I'm saying, and someone who also does things to keep themselves, basically growing and getting better. You know what I mean? I want to see a person who actually has goals and helping them manifest their goals. So I don't want nobody just sitting at home making cookies and baking cakes and all that. No. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But after a while, I'm going to ask you, what is your passion? What do you want to do? What legacy you want to leave in this world? Outside of us possibly maybe having children, what other legacy do you want to bring into this? You know what I mean? Whether you want to be in the fashion or beauty, or let's say you want to be in the armed services, whatever you want to do, I'm all with it. I'm going to support it. You know what I mean? I supported my woman.
Oh, absolutely.
She's doing great in her career. She has her own business. She's completely self-sufficient. She does not need me for anything. I mean, literally nothing. Like, nothing at all. And I put everything on the line to put her in that position. I almost gave my life twice to put her in this position, to be honest. But it was worth it because that's what I set out to do. You know what I mean? I've given her, 12 going on almost 13 years in a committed relationship. So I'm very proud of where we're at and, what we achieved. Are we perfect? No. I'm not an example. She's not an example. We just regular people, all right? You know what I mean? So I ain't coming on here telling y'all to be like me and nothing like that. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that what I've done for me and for us and what we've done together. So that's what's important. But your character is gonna get you in. And if you look somewhat decent, yeah, use that. I was telling somebody today, and I'm gonna land it here because I want to be long-winded. I was telling somebody today that, you know what I mean, the biggest thing that you have to do is that if there's something that you don't have, and it could be physical looks, it could be intellect, it could be not knowing how to cook, it could be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Work on those things that you need to work on. You know what I mean? Or if it's something that's just a weakness and you're not really strong in that area, it's all good. But highlight the things that you're great at. You know what I mean? If you're great in the kitchen, highlight that. Right? This is just life. This is life for men and women both. Right? If you're trying to look for someone, highlight the things that you're great at, and use that to attract, you know, others, and also work on your weaknesses. You need to lose some weight, you know, get a nutritionist, or find out different life things. There's so many things online that's free that can help you to be healthy. So many things. I share, Miss Polly tell you, I share so much information in our private group chat, you know, with everybody that's a part of the team, that you can't go wrong. Like, it's like, oh, I didn't know this. Oh, this food is bad. Or I need to eat this, or I need to read that. Like, I'm always giving things that are helpful because I need it myself, right? So that's one. And I would say, lastly, go to places and events if you're looking for something serious. If you're looking for a serious relationship, you got to put yourself in a serious environment. Okay? If you don't put yourself in a serious environment, you probably won't find a serious relationship. Okay? If you at the strip club, or you doing something, you know what I mean, kind of ratchet, or you in kind of different areas that you know maybe a little sketchy or whatever, you probably ain't gonna find what you're looking for. You might, but you probably won't. You know what I mean? Go to a library, go to an event, go to a gala, go to a museum. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Go to respectable places. You know what I mean? And if you do want to go dancing, what?
We're gonna give out. Yes, you did good. I was gonna add to your part. I was gonna add.
Yes, man. I just want to say this last thing. And if you do want to go dancing, go to a nice dancing nightclub, a nice one, where they have a dress code and things of that nature. Okay? And I'm gonna land it there.
I also had a question, Miss Polly, when you after you are done asking, because I had a question as well.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, for you ladies out here. Now I know y'all been watching some videos and stuff, but a lot of times you want to find somebody who's more serious about finding an actual lady. Go to lounges, hotel lounges. Go to like little clubs like that. You'll find men who are like they're in elements where they're kind of enjoying like the ambience and all that stuff. So you want to go to those places if you're interested in that kind of man. Remember, not everybody's meant for everybody. Now, don't go somewhere like an art gallery. You hate art and you want to vomit, and that man loves it. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. But yes, we'll go ahead and let Rogue ask her question. Go ahead, babe.
So I just like to ask men this question. I go around like from different panels to Mr. Best. I heard where you were saying that you support your wife and everything. And I like to ask men these kind of questions because the concept of women wasting time is such a big deal. Do you feel that men usually have some type of obligation when they take on a wife to help her get back into a position where she kind of reclaims some of that time? So you brought up health and weight. Do you feel like as a husband, you have an obligation to going to the gym, taking your wife to the gym, working out with her, going on walks with her after dinner to kind of help her? Let's say she gained the weight with the baby. Let's say she gained the weight with menopause. There are different reasons why women's weights fluctuate. Do men have an obligation? And then, like you said, with, let's say she is a great cook or she is a great baker. As a man, do you have an obligation to be like, hi, babe, why don't you go ahead and open this bakery? Let's go find out some loans. Let's go find out some things. If this is your passion because you're so good at it, let me help you make this into something where you feel this is your legacy. Because men also like to forget women need a legacy too. Because when it's all said and done, we can't just be our titles. We have to be ourselves.
That's a great question, sister. Thank you for asking that.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. You know, if this was back in the day, then yeah, I could probably push that line more.
Mm-hmm.
But we live in a free moral society now, so women nowadays can just choose what they want to do. You know what I mean? She can make a choice to be on that same type of energy I want to be on, and she can say I ain't doing that, and there's nothing I can do. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, because now we're both on equal footing, right? Society no longer says women are below men or women got to be subservient to a man. None of that. This ain't Saudi Arabia. This ain't none of that, right? This is America. We are free and moral. You know what I mean? So because we're free and moral, and we can date either the same gender or other transgenders or even the opposite gender, right? We can do all that now, right? Any religion you want to date, you can date. Any religion you want to be, you can be. It's a free and moral society. I can't force that. I can introduce these things that I feel will encourage her, right? But at the end of the day, I always leave it up to what do you want to do, because that's what it's gonna boil down to. She wants to do it, she'll do it. If she don't, she don't. But I would introduce her to things, and I've done it with with my woman. Hey, maybe you should do this, or maybe you shouldn't eat some snacks, or this, that, and the third. She listened to some of it, but guess what? I'm gonna find a Kit Kat in the purse from now and then. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna drink a smoothie sometimes. Sometimes she gonna go to Jamba Juice. It's all good. Why? Because she has the freedom to do that. You know what I mean? And as much as I would want her to be completely where I'm at, she don't have to, and vice versa. So because we have freedom, yeah, freedom makes relationships, a lot different than what our parents was in, and completely different than what our grandparents was in. It's night and day from that. So, yeah, that's where I'll land.
I'm gonna let Quentin up. Here we go. I think we lost Rose for a second. I'm sure she'll come back. Maybe a connection. Hello.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Grizz, what's good, man? What's good, Grizz?
Hey, bro.
Oh, well. Yeah, you go ahead, Quentin. Say what we're going to let you hold your piece there. What would you like to add to our conversation today?
What was your? I'm sorry. I came in at the. I was doing my son. What was the question? I'm sorry.
So no, we were asking about basically we were talking about dating, and we were kind of talking about dating. Do you have anything to contribute to the conversation when we're talking about what would be some advice you would give maybe some men like who are going to be dating or young ladies?
It's kind of funny. It's funny that you would ask that, because I was actually talking to one of my friends earlier about dating, and a lot of these men, and like a lot, like not a whole bunch of them, but there's a few of them that, like, hey, I might want to smash. I'm just like, bro. I was like, first of all, stop thinking about that. Be in the present. Be here. Learn to have a conversation with them, and know what their likes, their dislikes, and does her path matches your path? Because like for instance, I've been married for 18 years, so, and I'm learning a lot of new things, and I'm learning a lot of new things. Like for instance, me and my wife, we're working on trying to go on dates again, and I wanted to go to Hamilton, that we couldn't do that. But a lot of things I would tell you as men is, have a conversation, have deep, intimate conversations. It don't have to, like I said, a lot of conversations deals with sex. So I'm like, it doesn't have to be about sex. It can be about science. It can be about your thought process. It can be about, okay, this year, this is what I'm doing. This is my career goal. What's your career goal? So right there, I would just tell them, hey, sex can be for another part of the conversation. I would tell them, be there, be present, stop thinking with your brain, not with your, but yeah, that.
Absolutely. Okay. That's really true. I think we talk about giving our advice for the 2025. Like I said, I don't want men and women to be battling each other anymore. I know a lot of us are tired of those conversations, tired of hearing the conversations where we're battling each other. I don't want to battle no man. I'm not trying to. It ain't on my list of things to do. That's not something that I was built to do. I don't want to do it. And I wasn't. I was not built to do that. God didn't make me here for that purpose. So I'm not doing that. But I do think encouraging one another. I think one of the things that we don't talk about in our community as Black people is that the fact that we, men or women, we don't encourage or uplift our each other enough. I won't say they don't do it at all, but enough. We already have everyone else looks at us in a particular way for the most part. And when we don't even value ourselves to each other, and we take from each other, that like you say other places, you might hear them say, "Oh, these men are blah blah blah," but they never are like, they never are like, Spanish guys are just like the worst. This, like, you don't hear them say that. You don't hear them bashing each other. You don't hear the women or the men over there saying, you know what, these women they usually say the same thing that they say about, most women. They may bicker a little bit, blah blah blah, but it's usually the consensus is that, like, most people have these little relationship little things, and then they don't like it. But we, as our Black community, we don't like kind of uplift ourselves to each other enough. And I would really love to see that a lot more this year, because we all need encouragement, because we are all we got as Black Americans. We are not representing African countries for the most part. And so uplifting each other in a place where we all have to bear racism and restriction and violation, we should be way more together than we are. And that's on all levels. And like, I have these conversations where we say, a lot of us will say we desire Black men. They're so attractive, but you argue with the Black man, or the same thing with Black women, and you're really attracted to them, but then you say you don't like them too. How we like each other and not like each other at the same time? We need to put away the BS and just kind of uplift each other and move forward, in my opinion.
But I think it's also a situation of familiarity. My goodness, I can say words.
Oh, yeah.
So I think because we're so aware of each other, we know the good, the bad. So it's easy to kind of nitpick. And I do also feel, again, we're going to take accountability here. We like to project things. So if we are in a relationship, because that's why I like to talk about the struggles of dating, especially in Black America. We don't know how to date. So when we are committed to a person that we shouldn't be committed to, it's so much easier to kind of start pointing out those flaws, not only in them, but ignore the flaws in us, because we invested this time, we invested this effort into this relationship that should have just probably been date number 1 and gone. We should have went bowling. I should have seen those red flags, and we should have been out.
Right. We don't got ladies. I know this one's kind of about the ladies out here. And yes, Dragonfly, it is Rogue. She is cammed up. But anyway, when it comes to us taking accountability, I'm gonna have a thing every time a woman on a panel or this panel takes accountability. We're going to ring a bell, because we're going to represent. A lot of times we don't want to take accountability, or we don't know how to. We're not used to it. It's a lot. When we take accountability, we're going to start. We're going to do a ding. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start right.
But Ms. Polly, the accountability factor, is an American thing. It's an American phenomenon that's across the board with men and women both.
Yeah.
Because we live in a society where we're told we can do what we want. So if I'm told I can do what I want, ain't no accountability. I'm just gonna do what I want.
Pretty much.
Right? If I want to move, I'm gonna move. You know what I mean? If I don't want to take care of my kids, as bad as that sounds, right? Because there's people that's like that, I'm not gonna take care of them.
Yeah.
Right? I lived through an era like that, right? Whatever I don't want to do, if I want to quit my job, I can quit my job. Is there consequences to these things? Yes. But people do what they want, and that's the problem. Really quick, I'll make this quick. Rogue C, I made you a moderator on my channel. Thank you for coming through and showing me love. I appreciate that. Thank you, sister. And the last thing, I just want to make a quick little plug. Quick little shameless plug. Evaluation of Love, me and Miss Polly is coming back All right, we're gonna be working on some things that is coming back. I can't give you a date right now. I'm working with Miss Polly's schedule, but we are definitely coming back. You know what I mean? On both channels, on here on Intellectual Soapbox, but we are definitely coming back.
Yes, I gotta really get it together. Y'all know what?
You're welcome.
Yes. All right, Quinn. So yeah, I appreciate that. We are gonna have some. I do have some content. I've been asked to do a whole lot of things, and I'm trying. I promise you, I am trying. I'm trying to get a better schedule, but it's just morning seems to be the best for this situation right now. But we'll see. It really like I think I'm gonna have to go to pre-record anyway. It sounds horrible. Nobody likes it, but
oh yeah, and honestly,
maybe like every once in a while, I might have to do like
They're usually fun if we're in the premieres with them. Like if you're in the premiere as it's going,
yeah,
live,
we can do that.
It's usually fun. So yeah.
Or like I said, we can pre-record it, put it in, and then we can be on the side. And even if one of us couldn't be there, we can have conversations during it. So it's like we're playing it, like we're actually reviewing ourselves.
Right. Oh yeah.
Not being foxy is hard. Listen, this is I appreciate y'all. Yeah, listen, Dragonfly, he always giving us good stuff. I definitely want to work on some good content this year. I think right now, like I said, this is kind of a soft push of some show ideas we have going on. There's a lot of places I've been. We were on Drip Nation, so Drip Nation, holla out. Shanika's in the building, representing in the live.
Shout out to Drip Nation.
Knowledge and relationships. You know, always supportive. You know, day one's out here. You know what I'm saying? We got Jen. We got everybody. Always through. I know people will run through and in and out. So say, you know, everyone who has come in and hasn't seen, because y'all know I can't see, so don't take offense. Thank you for coming.
It's not just you. I wear contacts. If I were to wear my glasses, it would probably
glare. It's so bad.
LASIK. That's what we're just. That's 2026 goal. We're getting LASIK. That's my
we got goals not to be blind. That's bad. Oh, and thanks for everybody who's.
I'm sorry, I gotta go, y'all.
On Twitter, you also got us on Twitter.
Grizz.
Bye, Quinn. So yes, so we definitely want to have some more topics, but like I said, the New Year's, I haven't heard any resolutions, so you guys want to give y'all opportunity to tell your resolution if you have one. Mr. Best, what you got? Do you have one?
I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do life goals. So because it may not happen this year, right? Whatever I resolve may not happen this year. So my life goals are to continue to, you know, love and give and be a support, whether through social media or anything else, just spreading my message. And as the late great QB, you know, once said, who was the co-founder of my channel, she's no longer with us, you know what I mean? But she used to say, be intentional. So being intentional about my purpose, being intentional about, you know, my message, and me really bringing love and light and wisdom to different things, whether it's relationships, whether it's spiritual topics, whether it's, you know, anything, you know what I mean, social topics, anything, just bringing, you know, awareness and love to everything. Also, you know, health and fitness is a big thing for me. Reading is a huge thing for me. And I definitely, another life goal for me is to just definitely do more travel. Man, I just want to travel and just see all the aspects of the world. Now, some places I'm not traveling to, okay? I ain't doing the Middle America.
Okay. What place?
And I ain't doing the Deep South, all right? I'm not doing the Middle America Deep South. No hate to you.
Wow, that's rude.
Probably, but I'm not coming to
I feel hated on. I feel hated on. I heard my family not say it.
Okay. You know what I mean? I gotta be like, you know, I gotta be in the mix, man. So it's gotta be, and I might see Nebraska. If it's nice up there throughout the spring and summer, and you recommend some places that are nice, Miss Polly, I would think about it, okay? But it ain't my first choice, you know what I mean? It ain't New York, Miami, or LA. It ain't that. But I will consider it, okay?
Okay.
But
Okay.
but yeah,
At least
definitely
you
want
can
to
give me
travel
something.
more. Say it again.
I said, well, at least you gave me something. Damn.
You can always come out here to California. Hey, you know, California, man, come through. Yeah, okay,
I'm
Miss
not
Polly,
gonna be
whatever.
part of this.
You'll be out here.
In his defense, he didn't come for the South. All he gave us was Miami. He didn't even give us the South at all. No New Orleans.
Okay, the
nothing.
South. Wait, hold on. The South. I'll do the
No, he
Carolinas
didn't.
because
He didn't say
that's where
nothing
my
about
family's from.
Louisiana or nothing.
I'll do the Carolinas and the DMV because that's where my family's from, and I will possibly do Texas because DFW was a beautiful airport when I did a flyover or layover. So yeah, DFW I might do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, outside of that, no, I'm cool. Traveling more. Definitely want to do more food and fine dining and things of that nature. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, those are my life goals. Those are my life goals. And I also want to do more philanthropy stuff as far as like serving like my community and other communities as well. So whether it's being in the soup kitchen, whatever it takes, I want to just serve my community and have my family serve the community as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
That I understand they talking about. Hi, we can hear everybody who's come, and Mr. Best, you got somebody in here talking about you. They say hello. So what about yourself, ma'am, Miss Rose? How we getting out here?
Listen, I was just gonna say what my New Year's resolution was, or resolutions real quick, just to help close it out, because that is a tradition that I would like to continue from how my mother started it with me. I mean, I get what Mr. Best is saying, but personally, I do have some goals. I don't know if I can't remember the name of the book, so I'm not going to mention it right now. Long story short, the book breaks down the year to each quarter and treat it as a year itself. So at the end of the day, I actually am in one of my quarters right now. I have 2 more classes before I finish one of my degrees. So that is one of my New Year's resolutions. You know, my little one, he is so brilliant. He wants to be a pilot. So shout out to the Black pilots.
Yeah.
I went at GPT and literally typed in how to make my baby a pilot. So there are just little things that I do know within this year of 2025. I do plan on kind of breaking through and just getting started with. So yeah, I'm gonna do the New Year's resolutions, whether it's a fad or not. It's a tradition.
I agree. I'm sorry. You got about her having a show with Shanika. She be teasing me. Listen.
We love it. We love
New Year's resolution. New Year's resolution. To get these damn lives in order and make time for the things that are really going to matter in a year. And that is getting the lives in order, having a good time. And I also will say getting in shape. And it's not about it. Of course, I think I look nice, but I want to be healthy. I have a goal to get to the best fitness before 40. So I really have a goal. You know, they usually say around like I think it's like 34 or something. They say it's really hard to, you know, to shed that. And so I'm trying my best to be consistent, which I have not done well these last 2 weeks, but still it's fine. We're gonna keep pushing and trying to make big jumps and do a little at a time. So the weight part, and just kind of work on being I know those have I love to work on getting to know myself better and how I can improve interacting with others, and making sure my boundaries are being met, because I have boundaries a lot of times, but I'm very wiggly because I'm so like, you know, oh, let's go do that, and my boundaries are so wavy. I have to make them a little stricter because people tend to take advantage of that sometimes. So I have to be more mindful and aware. Even though it doesn't bother me in the moment, it could bother me later. So I'll say that. Okay, and so I know, yeah. Now I know we're having a little fun right now. We're just kind of messing around, but we're gonna have some. I'll tell you what we're gonna be looking forward to, because we're not gonna have extremely long shows. We're not gonna do 5-6 hour shows. We will not do that. But we're gonna try to do no 225 is not for that. Okay.
Team 2 jobs over here. We can't do the long one.
No, we got too many jobs and too much going on. We ain't doing that. But what we will do is make a time frame that fits. We're gonna bring the drip up here too. But I wanted to say some of the things we got planned. I know we have, and like I said, we are on different platforms, everyone. So Mr. Best, we have Knowledge and Relationships. We go over there, we'll have a show. But we're gonna once again have boundaries. So we're gonna have like a amount of shows so we can have them in seasons and things like that, so that I can plan better. We know Drip also has Drip Nation has many shows that are gonna be coming out with Miss Shanika and with Ro and myself and some other ladies, Jen. Hopefully get Michelle to keep it popping, so check us out. But hello, drip. Okay.
What's up?
Salute to the brother Drip.
How are you?
What up? Boy, it's funny how
we were talking about.
I don't want to come and derail, but I'm gonna derail it for a second. It's funny how niggas you ain't seen in a long time and on your side, and you come over here and see them over here twerking in the chat and shit. But it's all good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's all good though. Shout out to the Drip Nation team. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all doing y'all thing, spreading this love. Shout out to the guy up there. I don't know who that is. I ain't looking at the screen. I think it's somebody who I know. Who is it up there? Up top.
It's Mr. Best in the World from Intellectual Soapbox.
That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
My guy. What up, gang? What up, man? What's going on,
Soapbox, man? What's going on, brother?
Hey, Miss
Happy New Year. Much love. Happy New Year to everybody too, man. I ain't say that.
Happy New Year. It's crazy because I was on this guy's channel, Soapbox, man, and like he had another guy and some other guys, and when I tell you, I felt like the brotherhood that clicked up, man. It was a lot of gems dropping. There was a lot of power. I mean, it was just good energy. You know what I'm saying? Just real good energy. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, Drip, thank you, man. Thank you. I
appreciate follow that guy for sure, man. Follow that guy. That's for sure. Bro. Thank you, bro. Because that day I had needed to hear what y'all was talking about, and hey, I appreciate you, gang. I appreciate you,
man. Definitely. Same to you, brother. Same to you.
Yeah, so
right.
Back to these lovely ladies.
Your New Year's resolution. Yes.
I'm gonna stop.
New Year's resolution, sir.
I'm gonna stop letting Miss Polly undress me with her eyes. Yeah, that's my New Year's resolution right there. And you through. I'm gonna stop camming up. There you go. Right
that's rude.
That's very
wow. The black screen can't save you from a wet dream.
You said what?
Did you hear that?
So what?
A black screen can't save you from a wet dream.
God damn shit. All right. Well, there you
trying to be helpful.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
A black screen won't save you from a wet dream. Lord Jesus.
That's right. I want all y'all to know, all you people out there who don't want to cam up, the black screen cannot save you from a wet dream. So you keep your black, it ain't gonna make no difference.
So Miss Polly, can we get down some merch? Can we put down a t-shirt?
I want you all to know.
Put on a t-shirt real quick.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's how you were signing the other day. That's how you were signing the other day. God damn. I told you the neighbors was listening. Shit. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you got you.
It's out of pocket.
Miss Rose C, what's going on, baby? What up, Jen? Twerking with the op.
Hello, Drip.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby. But yeah, man. How y'all show going? What y'all talking about?
So we talk about resolution because I ain't never heard nobody talk about resolution this year. I find it very interesting. Not even Planet Fitness had a commercial about.
Do people even do that shit still?
You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. So
that's a good point.
I guess that. So,
like I said, I did it as a tradition.
I said we just talking about women dating. We're talking about women dating.
Sorry.
She did it as a tradition.
Yeah, that was tradition for me.
No,
So-
go ahead.
A drip dishing is crazy work. Oh my god.
Said drip dishing. Who said that?
I thought Miss Polly said drip dishing. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
mean-
Wait a minute.
I mean, we're not going there. We're not going there at all. Mm-mm.
We're gonna have this is gonna be the year of taking accountability as women, and we're gonna get a little advice. I got some good ideas for us. When it comes to taking accountability, we're gonna have a
Can I say something real quick?
ring, and it's gonna show ladies, going over. Yeah, go ahead, babe.
Mr. Soapbox, can you explain to me what accountability means to anybody on this internet, sir? Like for real, for real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Accountability is taking responsibility for your actions.
No, not the definition. Like, do we really have to hold ourselves accountable for somebody on this internet that
no.
really be grifting it? Thank you, sir.
No,
That's what I wanted to hear right there. Thank you, sir.
The only person that can hold me accountable is my business partner, which is the great M3 from Nodgen Relationships. You know what I mean? And that's about
owe
it.
them
'cause I
that.
know
Thank you.
my brother.
Yep. Told you. You owe them that because that's a business partner. But other than that, what does it mean to even hold yourself to somebody who lying and grifting anyway? It don't even matter to this internet. That's why I be kind of like messed up when people be trying to reach these, great Olympic high jump bars like with the 666 bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, half the men in the world ain't 6 foot. Half of them ain't got 6 figures. Half of them ain't got this,
Wait,
this. So, but yes, like when you hold yourself accountable, what does it mean to the next person?
I think they got 6 inches. That's right.
Now, if you Google the man's average size, it's not 6 inches. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why people stress themselves out. They go get knee implants, all of that other crazy shit, just to get a little taller. They go get other implants to, be a little longer type shit like that. No, if I don't hold no accountability, wait a minute, who gonna check me? If I don't hold myself accountable, who gonna check me? I'll wait.
And bro, you notice too, bro, the average man's height is 5'7" to 5'9".
Thank you.
That's average
I'm
man height.
6'3". I told y'all I'm the tallest everywhere I go most of the time. I told y'all that.
You're not a normal person.
Nah, I'm definitely normal. You gotta stop. I'm just saying though, like I'm 6'3", so it is a little different, but I know this for a fact. And like it's crazy because I'm the shortest one in my clique, and my partner in them 6'7", 6'8". So it's like, goddamn, like I know for sure these guys trying to meet these crazy, you know what I'm saying, destinations, and it's not even reachable.
Yeah.
So who gonna check me if I don't hold myself accountable?
Well, I mean,
nobody.
Yeah, I mean that's you're right. Like I don't need all the 6s. Okay, first off, that sounds demonic.
Well, it ain't even the 6s. I'm definitely with you. On that, Miss Polly. But I'm just saying though, who's going to check me if I don't hold myself accountable to anything?
But it's not about who's checking you. It's about you checking yourself.
No, Rogue, you're not listening to me, baby. On this internet, it does not matter.
He said it don't matter.
It don't matter. Who's going to check you? You can say you a Power Ranger. Who gonna tell you no?
Who's to say I'm not a Power Ranger?
Exactly. They can't prove you a Power Ranger, right? So you don't have to hold yourself accountable for anybody on this internet, but in real time, and yes, practice that. I'm just asking Mr. Soapbox as a man to a man, what are we holding ourselves accountable for to these folks and these women online who really don't give a damn about us? That's my argument right there. I'm through.
Wow, that's a fact.
Well, some of us care. Don't do that.
Nah, Miss Polly, that's no. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Maybe you and Miss Polly, but I'm talking to Mr. Soapbox as a man. None of these people care about us like that for us to be trying to hold ourselves to these high-ass accolades. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like I'm trying to tell you, nobody will care. And ain't nobody gonna check Mr. Soapbox.
I'm gonna say, because a lot of people do spend their time here. Like a lot of people do this more than they even watch TV. So I think people do care. They are looking for something in this space.
Bro, you just heard this man say it's a fact. They don't matter. In your real time, and somebody who you can touch, yes. That's the problem. Y'all women get so caught up in these antics.
I mean, I
Y'all
could
be trying to reach it too. I'm just saying, like, I had to figure that out.
I mean,
I'm like,
not
well,
trying to read. Well, I mean, we're not talking about. Well, I guess when you're
I didn't
saying
wanna-
holding accountability, like we're talking about the things you say and what you're doing. I mean, the standards. I'm not trying to hold anyone to any particular standard because everyone, the standards don't make sense. If I will always say that, but like, if you're talking about like trying to hold yourself accountable for being out of pocket, oh, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, or how about take responsibility for what you're doing and what you're putting out there.
Miss Polly, that's understandable in
I
real
think
life,
that's what is most.
but on this internet, it does not matter.
Well,
These niggas will lie.
this is what I mean by that.
Go ahead.
Yes, they'll lie on here, but that's what I'm saying. But even when people lie on here, it affects others. And the fact that some people are oblivious to how their actions affect other people.
Okay.
No, it does. Because what if I went on here and I told, look, there's women out here right now tell us to treat men like garbage all day. Then there's women who actually go out there and do it.
Go out there, meaning what? Real life, right? Exactly, not the internet.
They're doing it based on what's online.
So watch this. Sugar Bomb is a super troll, right? Who gonna check us? Exactly. I'll wait.
That's why I said hold yourself accountable.
No, it does. She don't have to. She don't have to. Because guess what? She going to the next spot and the next spot and the next spot, and she gonna do what the fuck she want to do.
She lets me know. Sugar Bomb lets me check her from time to time.
I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying accountability don't mean nothing when you on this internet because it's Wi-Fi. Who gonna say something to you to where you gonna really lose your goddamn me? Man, come on, man. It ain't nothing but a bunch of internet shit. Look at Rogue C microphone. All you hear is goddamn feedback. Who gonna check her? I'll wait. Exactly. Fix your microphone, Rogue C.
Did you say that?
Yes, fix your microphone. We got feedback.
I'm gonna come back. Hold on.
I'm just saying a lot of this shit don't mean nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? People be get exposed, doxed, all kind of shit. It don't mean nothing. I don't have to hold myself accountable for shit on this internet, and ain't nobody gonna check me for it. I'm just saying, like, that shit don't mean nothing to me. Hold yourself accountable. So in real life, yes, I'm that. Yeah, I'm going to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. I'm just saying. You see, everybody's agreeing, Miss Body, but you said they're trying to give me feedback. Boy, soapbox.
I'm just
intellectual guy. He's an intellectual guy. I'm just saying, Miss Polly. Just don't try to stress yourself holding these standards, baby.
I don't know if he really is because
I'm just saying he sounds like he's a very intellectual guy. I'm not intellectual like that, so I'm sure his standards will be a little bit more high, right? So guess what? He said that's a fact. It don't matter. Sugar Bomb just told you, drip right. I'm telling you, you got to stop trying to push back and try to stress yourself on that shit. Like, just let it go. I'm telling you, it does not matter. So even if you I'm just saying, but you're giving me feedback. But you're giving me pushback, telling me that it does matter, and it really doesn't. It does not matter.
I'm saying at the end of the day, everything that people say that happens online doesn't affect us, but I am saying that it can affect you. Not saying it does affect everybody. Some people aren't affected by stuff happening.
No, that's true too.
Every day in front of their faces, but there are some.
I agree.
So I'm just saying, I just don't want to go all the way to the left. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to go all the way to the left and say it doesn't affect other people because we have children and people who are called influencers for a reason because they influence the people.
And they lie. And they lie.
But it's a lie that influences. So the lie is still an influence, regardless of it's
so you are influenced by the lie and it bothers you real time because they're lying to you? That's crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. If someone's lied to, they're being influenced. Like the one that really gets me is that where kids' perception of everyone online is like a millionaire. And a lot of times they're broke and they're living or they're renting houses and they're empty and they're just trying to figure out what to do and they're broke. And in their minds, they're like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber because they make so much money, but it's actually a facade. It still affects children because now they're not wanting to do anything but pretend to go online all day.
All they have to do is
I'm not going all the way to the left. I'm not giving pushback.
No, I'm not going to go all the way to the left, which is probably because I ain't with that percentage shit. I ain't with that majority minority. In my eyes, it does not matter. Now, I'm not going to speak for all, but you have an intellectual guy up here and you have a half decent intellectual guy, which is me. I'm not going for it. He not going for it. Sugar Bomb, the ultimate space troll. She banned in 50
Lord.
million places and ain't nobody gonna check Sugar Bomb. Shit. Sugar Bomb, you not, man. Sugar Bomb, know I love her. I stand Sugar Bomb. I'm just telling you, she can say she a rich white woman and ain't nobody gonna check her because they can't. She don't have to hold herself no goddamn accountable for nothing. No, she don't. That's why she don't be bothered with you. Straight up, she be on y'all ass. But shit, straight up, that's just what it is. I'm not saying that's nothing wrong or bad or good. Most people would think that's just a standard for internet and offline, Miss Polly. I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you. But I'm just saying,
Okay.
What does it matter to some people?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to see. I
got you.
I'm gonna keep my comment. Unless somebody pull up on you and beat your ass in a boxing ring.
I'm trying to do that too.
Never mind.
Okay,
wow.
I'm trying to do that too.
Wow.
I'm trying to do that too.
Wow. Polly.
You see how she tried to come for drip?
What's in that cup, Miss Polly? What's in that cup? What are you drinking?
What the kind of boxing I want to do? Never mind. What? Pause. Wait. What?
She's trying to put gloves on her tits.
Polly,
I don't know what's going on.
Polly, what are you drinking?
She's trying to put
hands on folks, huh?
See, Miss Polly, I'm trying not to go there with you because you're trying to put the gloves on your titties. I'm trying to not go there, but you go ahead though.
She got something in her cup.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Wait, Paul. We talking about? Oh, hi, M3. How are you?
Oh, nice saying hi. M3, what's good, brother?
What's your New Year's resolution?
Man, it's no need for a New Year's resolution. No, but a lot of times, man, like we come up with these goofy New Year's resolutions that we're not gonna really hold ourselves to it.
Come on, man. Come on.
I just look at it like, look, if you want to do something, you should have done it like a year ago, a year before that. But you have the new year to start now. Okay, so no resolutions for me. It is all about action. If I don't take the action to it and I don't apply it, then what's the point? But, you know, I'm happy to be alive for the new year. That's why.
There's the point. So the point is, I am a wholehearted believer that some people just need something to jumpstart their journey. So even if it is January 1st, let that be what it takes to jumpstart whatever journey that they thought about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Because the thing about, yes, Miss Polly and I were talking about wasted time. The beautiful thing about time, as long as you are breathing, you have a chance and an opportunity to get stuff done. So just because you didn't do it last year, if this is the year you say, I'm going to do it, then just do it. It really, if you are able to, then go. That's the whole beautiful thing about a New Year's resolution, because you actually get to sit down and think about the goals that you might have just had traveling your brain 100 miles an hour all last year. Take that time and just sit down, compartmentalize, and be like, what is actually reasonable that can get done in 2025? What can get done in 2030? That's why I like them. That's why I'm pro New Year's resolution. That's all.
Okay, quick question, and I like what you said. I agree with you guys on that part. I know I kind of came to the late end, but is this the reason why we was pretty much having like a accountability conversation? Because here's the thing, right? I mean, to each their own. Whatever that motivates you to give you that jump start to actually push yourself forward to be better than what you were a couple of years ago. But my question is that all right? As you're starting off the new year to try to accomplish like your resolution or accomplish a goal, is where you guys just talk about like accountability? Because you know, as far as holding yourself accountable, if you say, for instance, if you start lagging or if you're going back to doing a repetitive state as what you did those years ago when you was trying to set those goals but didn't really accomplish to that.
It can be. And I'm
that was good. That was a good question, bro.
Oh, thank you.
I'm pro accountability partner. Like, I think that's what made it really fun with my mom, because my mom and I grew up watching the Gilmore Girls with my mom. So
yeah, Gilmore Girls.
Two white women, you know, daughter, mother, who grew up pretty much being like best friends. And I think that's where I really got my first idea of what an accountability partner looks like. because we took the time, we did these goals, and we said, all right, we're going to do them. And we did them. That was the fun part about it. That's the adrenaline and the oxytocin that you get. You get it from accomplishing that goal. So for the people who do end up slacking off, I think it is part of the, I was bringing up earlier, is it a husband, a wife's obligation to kind of make sure that you stay on track? Is it a boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you have? Get that person to be like, all right, this is my goal. Whoever you trust, make sure I get to it.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. So, Mike, you got to go ahead.
Well, okay. I was going to ask another question. I'll make it quick. Now, what if you're a person, right, like me? And here's the thing. I mean, I got folks or whatever, but my folks is like, like 30 to 50 mile, 30 or 50 mile radius, right? Or some of them are like out of state. But what if you're like a guy like me, where like you're in a particular town, not saying like in the middle of nowhere, but the proximity of friends, right, are not really accessible physically, right, to actually help hold you accountable, and yet the motivation for yourself to be pumped to hold them accountable as well too. Now, if you're just doing it solo, a lot of times it's a lot more difficult to really stick to a certain goal if you do plan, like let's say, to hold yourself accountable, because a lot of times we are our own judge, and sometimes we could drift away from that. So if you're by yourself, for you ladies, right, what would be a second alternative? Because now the motivation is gone. It's going to be required discipline.
Yep.
And that's what I was going to say. Motivation is fleeting. We all know that.
I
made a comment earlier. I am a newly single woman who is trying to get all these goals done with a child. At the end of the day, I had to really sit down, and that's, again, the whole process of a New Year's resolution and getting these goals that I know I can accomplish. I had to sit down and say, what are these things that I really need to get done? Not only for myself, but for my child and just overall.
Okay.
Because I can't rely on motivation. There are going to be days I'm literally just sitting down crying, and I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. Guess what? The same way I got to get up and go to work because them bills are still going to be coming to get paid.
What the hell are you crying for?
It be hard sometimes, Drip. Don't be worried about that. Maybe I'm just a crybaby. I like to cry.
Let me not worry about it then. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Let me not worry about it.
I be crying. I'm a woman. We've had this conversation.
Tell a man don't be worried about it, but you crying, right? Okay, I'll wait. Thank you, man. So
I feel like it's judgmental.
Yeah.
But you be judgmental with it.
Ain't nobody judging. If they ask you what you crying for, that ain't judging. Let's try to figure out what the problem is.
I mean, like I said,
different things.
Life can be hard sometimes, and just sometimes you just want to get a good cry out.
Say that. We'll just say that, girl. Ain't nobody gonna judge you for that shit. Get that cries. Do that. All that old type of shit. Yeah, do that little ugly cry. Yeah, do that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Anyway, but yes, to answer your question, I think once you grow up and realize, because I think that's just a maturity thing, that you think you have to have motivation to get something done. I love and hate working out. I love it so much because I love the results. I hate it so much because I hate working out in the mid. Like, just love weightlifting. I hate it too. I can't just rely on motivation because guess what? On the days I'm not feeling motivated, guess who's sitting on the couch?
You be deadlifting. Let me find out you got a strong shoulder.
Ooh.
Let me find out you got a strong shoulder. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What are you doing with strong shoulder?
I'm saying if she deadlift, she pick. Well, never mind. I ain't gonna go down, but yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Let me mind my business. I forgot you said. Let me mind my business.
I do have a question since it seems to be gentlemen on the panel. I do have a question. What advice would you guys give these gentlemen who are out here trying to find some ladies this year? What at one? I'm gonna put a number on it. Put 1 or 2 things you would tell these gentlemen would like to date. An encouragement or a warning or whatever. But let's keep trying to keep more positive. But yes, go ahead. What would you give advice?
N3, go ahead, bro.
I go. I would definitely start this thing off right. Be patient. be calm, be patient. Don't go for the big butt and the smile all the time. But make sure you be aware of the red flags. Don't let red flags be something that you can just oh well, I can do this and they can, you know what I'm saying? Don't let the red flag slide. Pay attention, really. Just pay attention and get somebody who loves you. Stop trying to go for all these 15s and 20 dimes. Get somebody that loves you for you and just be yourself, man. Just be yourself.
Get the big butts and a smile. Get them.
Do not get the big butts and smile, because Rogue C got a pretty smile and a little bitty booty. So yeah, there you go. She's a winner.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll say like this, man.
Don't make me do more squats. I will do squats live for Miss Polly's show one day because Drip gonna come for me.
Look at
you have to show good form. We like to show good form and Miss Polly's show.
See, there we go. You might find some motivation from your haters, apparently.
I just influenced you. I just influenced you, though. I just influenced you, right? So now, you know, you get your little, you know, New Orleans song, your little bouncy, biggity bouncy, and you don't get your squats on. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do. I'm not judgmental. I'm just saying. But that's my answer. Go ahead. Y'all got it.
I'll just say, allow yourself to go through a lot of trial and error. You're going to make mistakes anyway, no matter what. So stop trying to be perfect. Another thing is that what I'm learning, even for myself, in this new cycle of dating, sometimes, man, it's good to like start off with like baby steps. Like you were saying before, Drip, right? You know, stop going with the 15s and the quarters and stuff, right?
Come on.
A lot of us, man, we looking for the dollar bill, man, and beyond. But we have to understand that sometimes that if you have an appreciation, and look, I'm not saying go for a below average women, right? But a lot of these average women, right, they're looking more attractive now these days, though. Maybe it's probably the personality. Maybe it's probably the water that I'm drinking. I don't know what. But look for a woman that has substance.
There you go, bro. Thank you. There you go.
When you find a woman that is, bro, there's not a greater feeling, right? Then I'm gonna do the comparison. Then a woman who's probably, let's say, like a 6 or a 7, right? Who's really into you, as opposed to you trying to fight your way through the 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Come on, man.
What's a 6 or a 7 in your opinion? Like,
because it's subject. Wait, say that again. The last part.
Where would me and Miss Polly be?
Oh, look at you. Want me to rate y'all? Okay.
Fuck it. Go on, give them the truth.
Matter of fact, can we all rate them the rating system?
Can we all rate y'all? Because I definitely got my ratings. Go ahead. Okay.
I'll let you go first, and I'll save the best for last, though. But go ahead.
Can I give them the rating system? So the rating system is.
Go ahead, Soapbox. You got it.
Right, and this is new for 2025. I just introduced this.
Okay.
It's Ugg Mug. It's Ugg Mug. That's bottom tier. That's ugly people. Ugg Mug.
That's you know one, right?
Yeah, that's the Ugg Mug.
Uh-huh.
Basics. Basic people, right? Basics. Average. Above average. Baddie and hot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That is the rating system.
Hot, above average.
Average. Basic and Ugg Mug.
I feel like you should put baddie above hot, but go for it.
Either way you want to switch it, yeah, we can switch it.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Okay.
Now for women, y'all have the same ones, but for the top tier, y'all have cute and then y'all have fine. Y'all always say either he's cute or he's fine. Fine me like he like 8 to 10 status. Cute like he good looking, he alright. That's what I hear y'all say a lot.
Okay.
So cute and fine are your top tier.
But is he
for us, hot and
not
bad?
Fine.
Okay, so watch this.
Okay, however you say it, sis. However you say it.
I want them to rate my black ass too. Yeah, because I don't give a damn. But I'm gonna say Miss Polly and Rogue C is definitely on the above average level for sure. Now, when I get to touch, taste, and see, I mean, Lord Jesus Christ, touch and see the good. See, that's the devil already working on me. 2025. Shit.
Converted.
Hashtag. The longer I keep looking at her, Yeah, they like definitely like to me. I think Rose CM is probably definitely in the range of the above average to the what was the next
I think it was Hot, and then Batty was the
Hot and then Batty. Yep.
yeah, they like definitely in the ranges of above average and Hot because some of these folks, you know, ages are up and they look like they way younger. Some of them got lower ages and they look just perfect. So just being just non-biased or none of that, I think y'all between like above average in the hot states. That's my ratings for y'all.
Okay. All right. Before I give my rating, right, I would like to have like a little request. All right.
Wait, before you do that, let me go back to Drip real quick.
Okay.
One, Drip, you have also seen me and Miss Polly without makeup on. We've been just without sleep. So I think your rating is a little biased. You've seen us
Above average?
Wait, so what? You feel
That's
like
a good thing.
If that's what you're telling us? You feel like he went a little bit beyond?
Listen, this man has had me on his streams for 2 days straight without sleep. So
And you still killing shit. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, you keep my eyes open. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
anyway,
What you think I kind of exaggerated on y'all? I mean, well, fuck it then. Y'all goddamn me basic then. Ugg mug ass goddamn basic looking at. Nah, I'm telling you.
You see how the hater comes
I
out.
am a princess.
The hater
I'm like,
comes out.
But you pull them out. Like shit, I'm trying to
I'm
give
a
you
little childlike,
substance. Like my boy
so-
said, substance. Goddamn substance is the key. Nah, but y'all
Yeah,
definitely
that's
above.
all
Okay,
love,
well,
that's all
okay,
love,
well,
that's all love.
I'm gonna stick to above average then, since you just want me to say something negative about your ass. Above average. There you go, right there. I ain't gonna say hot. I'm gonna say above average. That's still.
I'm childlike.
See, I knew this was gonna be a little.
Damn, man.
Y'all
That's,
are above average. I got
I
it.
don't know why y'all be doing that, man. You know, y'all ask for our opinion.
Come
Then
on
we
now.
give y'all opinion. Then y'all want to nullify our opinions. Look. I'm gonna make y'all work for it.
It's
though.
just, it's fun. It's so fun. Men are so fun. I hope y'all know that. We love
Same
men.
thing. I said I'm a princess.
I love women, but yeah, I love y'all too.
That's a fact.
Bruce,
I love black men so much. I got more than one.
See, that's some bullshit anyway. But yeah.
I apologize.
Rosie, question, right? All right. Now, like this is my first time seeing you or whatever, right? So I gotta make sure I kind of zoom in a little bit closer. But are you able to turn like your phone camera sideways so I can kind of get that?
Kendra G. Cam, go on, give him the
So
Kendra G cam.
hold on.
That Kendra
What am I
Cam,
doing?
you know what I mean?
You gonna give
Miss
it
Polly
the
can.
if
Hold
you
on,
want
hold
to do
on.
Kendrick
So-
Lamar.
Hold on, Miss Polly.
Go
Polly
ahead, Kendra
Cam.
Cam.
Wait, Polly, can you zoom in on her real quick though?
Like,
Yeah, see,
I don't know how to do it.
put on
Okay,
the
I'll try my best.
put on the big screen. Put on the big screen.
Yeah.
Put on the big screen.
Okay.
Change.
this is pressure, by the way. This is like really.
Miss Polly, come
Y'all
on.
asked for it though.
Okay, I see you working with something, but Miss Polly being a hater. There we go. Can you remove the
I'm not
chat?
a hater.
See, Miss Polly out here hating, man. I can't even see like the full curvature figure, man, because she
Go
got.
ahead, Ro. We know you fine. Go
Oh,
ahead.
how
Yeah.
dare you? I'm not a hater. That's up.
Okay, Rogue. Okay, I see you got something though.
Wait, you didn't do it right, Ro. You didn't do it right. You gotta do it right.
You got to do that.
You gotta put the phone down.
Okay. Can we do this? Okay, can we do this next time? I actually have like my
Okay, yeah, she don't got
Rose
problems.
on.
Yes,
my
yes,
selfie
you
stick
do.
or something. I don't have my selfie stick right now.
Man, it's cool. They see you got nice top little booties matter. They see you got that skin on you. Got, you know what I'm saying? You got that. Yeah, there you go, baby. There you go.
That's cool. That's good enough. I mean, even though you could put the phone down on the table and then do the 360 spin, but that's cool. That's cool. I'm not asking for too much.
Oh wow, he's trying to get a whole. Hang on, sir. You got a cash app. This is a lot. Wait a minute.
Yeah, tell
Wait
that
a minute.
body hit the bell.
Wait a minute.
Hit the bell. But now, go ahead. Go ahead
All
and
right,
tell her what you think, bro. Go ahead and tell her what you think, bro.
All right, so I would classify you guys because initially I was going to classify you guys as like on the hot spectrum, but I know that you guys going to dumb me down for that, so I put you guys as above average.
See?
You know what I mean?
I like that too. Yeah. Now,
But you
look,
guys,
Like a
but you guys do
small
have
princess lady.
a uniqueness to it. So I appreciate looking at you guys. So
I bet you do.
crazy work.
Mhm.
What, you don't appreciate looking at me? I appreciate looking at me sometimes. When I'm in the mirror, I appreciate looking at myself. Why not?
You see, there you go with that ego.
But there you go.
I want to see some. I only listen. I want to see some abs. I don't care if y'all got dad bods. I want to see some. I want to see some tummies. I want to see
I
some
love
man
a dad
chest.
bod. I do.
Mm.
You're a goddamn lie.
I do love.
You
I
know
do
Why
what?
love
do
dad
we
bod.
see? That's messed up. Don't hate on our press.
Wow.
I don't even want my dad bod.
Let me see
I
what's
don't know.
up.
I don't know what it is about a dad bod because a dad bod still kind of looks
I
like
like.
you trying to you got it together because you a dad, but I can have fun with you. That's what a dad bod gives.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm not a dad though. So if I have a dad bod, that's like, you know what I mean?
I don't know if
What
you
I'm
have a
doing
dad
with
bod.
that
I
for?
didn't see
Oh,
it. Let me
listen,
see.
dad bods you could
Bring
probably be
your
a future
finger
daddy.
pen.
Depending on you could be a future daddy. Just saying, remember that.
No,
Oh,
I
future
know what
daddy
y'all.
is crazy.
You
No,
trying to
let me
be?
break.
He's
No,
trying to
this
be a
this
future daddy.
woman
Wait
needs
a
now,
minute.
right? Let me translate this to you guys, fellas, right? See, the
Yeah.
reason why you guys will prefer, right, a dad bod, right, is because like you could use that as leverage and control. See,
Oh,
I know women, right, who are married.
Control.
that have-
Wow.
You guys have a dad bod, so no other woman will check you out. That ain't fooling me on that one.
Women just say we
Oh,
like a dad
wow.
bod.
That sounds like guys who
Women will
feed their
check you
girlfriends
out.
cake and take them out to eat all the time so they can be fatties.
Well, we want the ass fat, so
But again, if a woman
So you
says
making up
I like
lies
a
now?
dad bod, we have women in the chat saying they like dad bods.
yeah, and they're all liars in the
They
chat
said-
too, though.
I think them words
wow.
are just kind of
Wow.
strenuous. The dad bod. I ain't never heard no shit like that. The dad bod. But if that what y'all claiming, see, this is my thing. I just don't like the fact that we can't just give y'all ratings and y'all accept it.
I'm accepting it. I didn't say anything.
I just have to give you a little pushback. I do.
But I do. I like a wine man. I like a man who look like he gonna tackle me. He gonna hit me. It's gonna
See, you
be
trying
right.
to counter the guy.
Me, huh?
Or no.
Trust
Or
me, don't forget.
wait, I got some other preferences. Wait a minute. Or like I like a fit man too. I don't got no real preference really, but I'm gonna say I like a fit man too because that same man can do like a little. Sorry, I got fantasy right now. Let me go ahead. Let me pass the mic. Name the guy.
Well, my rankings are. Well, before I do my rankings, I'm gonna answer Miss Polly's question. The tips for men, right? So I have 3. 1, focus on a woman that has great character overall. You know what I mean, and someone who fits your lifestyle. So she has to have a great character and she got to fit your lifestyle, right? So that's one and the same. 2, be about your purpose. Really, 2 should be 1. Really being about your purpose. Being about your own purpose, loving yourself, and then finding somebody who has a great character and things of that nature. And I would say the last one is... I had a last one. I completely forgot what it was. But it'll come back to me.
Watch who you lay with.
Okay.
Watch who you sleep with.
I forgot my last one. But to do the ranking system, I would say both women, to me, are above average. I don't really know their character. I know Miss Polly's character. I don't know Rosie's character. But I would say just based on aesthetics, I would just say above average. But character-wise, I would have to, know more about Rosie, and then Miss Polly, I'll say character-wise, you know what I mean? I definitely would put a character definitely top tier as well. So yeah.
Drip, what's my character?
Freaky ass nigga, you a 69 guy. Hey, run for your life. Nah, bullshit. Nah, I mean, you got character.
Wow, run for your life, Lord.
Crazy word.
Because you trying to swallow a nigga, you better run for your life. Goddamn shit.
What?
You might not come back from the swallowing. You hear me?
Oh God.
But
Sugar
Miss Polly,
Bone, what's my
and
character?
you know you good people, man. I mean, I think you got charisma. I think you got a great character. You know what I'm saying? Just really talking to you every day type shit. Just seeing you at work type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like how you handle your employees. Like Like you got a good character too. Like I don't see no malice in it like that, or no, playing in people's face type shit. So I like your character. It's good. Rogue C on the other end, she got good character. She's a mom. You know what I'm saying? She take care of her baby. He's like definitely priority. So that's definitely a plus for me because super moms is always a good thing. So yeah, she got a good character too.
Thank you.
And then plus y'all can hold conversations.
Okay.
That's big for me. A motherfucker who sit there and just starfish me, I ain't got time for all that shit. Like, you boring. But y'all can definitely keep conversation up. Miss Polly, you know what the hell starfish mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember my last point. My last point was slot the women in your life in the right slot. You know what I mean? So
Slap them.
You got to put them in the right slot. Not every woman is a wifey.
You didn't say slap him, didn't you?
What? He said
No,
slap.
I didn't say slap. It's a slot. Slot.
You gotta slap them in the
You
slack.
put 'em in-
You gotta
you
put
put 'em
them
in
in
That's
the
the
still not a
slack.
good word. Slut.
Slut them in the slack.
Some women don't belong in a wifey girlfriend slot. They belong
I agree.
as a friend or
I
a
agree.
business partner, or maybe she's just there for fun. And whatever fun y'all agree upon is what y'all agree upon. We all
I
are
agree.
adults.
Miss
So
Polly,
you
I
have to
told
put
you
'em-
that's gonna have to be another show about
And some
how
and some
men
and some are just
compartmentalize
sisters.
us.
Some of you just your sisters, and you just love them as sister, and they ain't gonna be nothing more. But you got to put them where they belong in your life, and that's the problem. Sometimes men we want as they say trying to make a whore into a housewife. We want to make somebody who don't fit that mold, put them into that mold, and that ain't gonna work. Whatever mold she fit in, put her there and keep her there. Unless she gains the credibility, whether she demotes herself or she goes to another level, allow her to earn all that. She got to earn it. You know what I mean? So that's what I would tell men.
I like that.
I'll tell you something. I want you guys stop giving out D for free this year. And if you give out D for free,
You just trying to pimple.
just know
Hashtag
that
pimpable.
once you give out the D for free.
You trying to pimples.
No, if you giving out D for free and you for the street, I mean that's fine. You in the street. If you giving out D for don't do this. Now if you give out D for free and you for every woman, you're every man for every woman, and you just giving out D like it's free and you don't care about it, and you don't have no ownership to nobody. Okay, just saying, let's not do that. And then all of a sudden, you want to lock them down. If you put your D anywhere near me, we can't be anything else than that. That's how I feel. All you ladies listen to
Wait a minute. Wait a
Don't let these
fucking
men
minute.
give you D and
Wait
tell
a
you to be.
fucking
Don't be
minute.
friend
For
zoned
the streets,
by
D.
free D.
Hell.
Don't be friend zoned by D.
Hell
Don't
no.
let the
What's
street man with
Ma'am.
the D plan
Ma'am,
get you in the friend zone.
that shit sound like child support.
No.
Ma'am, let me tell you something.
Don't let them.
Your
Don't let them
name,
D you
your
down.
name says what?
Thank you.
What's your name say?
I
Polly,
take
right?
them home and keep them there. I take them home. Keep them, I keep them
Clearly
That's
not
not
all of
important.
them staying. So your name is Miss Polly, right?
Woo!
You gonna tell us what you said again? Oh, okay, I'll wait. So yeah, back to your schedule program, Miss Polly Rosie.
That's not nice. You know what? First off, you got too
Tag me in,
offended.
Drip.
Sound like you giving out.
I got
D for
something
free.
to say about that.
Go ahead, guys, you got it.
Miss Paul,
He been dripping all over every nation. Keep your dripping yourself.
Dripping
That's
over
right.
every
That's
nation
right,
is
normal.
crazy.
I got a question to ask you, Miss Polly, right? So
Oh shit, I love
if
you.
that's the way how you feel, right? Let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
How much are you willing to pay?
Pay for the D.
Keep it a
Okay,
buck. Keep it a buck.
I'll get you. Okay, I can pay. I can. Well, what kind of?
And I'm
man
in
are you
California though,
first?
so you gotta fly me out too though. So
Oh no, I just come get it because I don't want you to know where I
oh,
live.
okay,
That's
well, yeah,
what
you
it
can
is.
fly
You don't
over
know where I
here,
live. I just come take it and leave you in the street where I found you. Matter of fact, you don't even gotta go
Damn.
inside. I'm gonna do you in the car.
You
Okay,
trying
that's
to slut it.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna
that's fine and all, but you name your price though.
out.
So box. You said
And then
your
I'm gonna
car?
tell you, the black screen can't hide you from wet dreams. So you
Oh
keep
my
putting y'all
gosh.
black screen up. It ain't saving y'all. And I'm gonna come
Okay, I
take
appreciate
it.
that monologue that you're presenting, but you're not presenting a price to offer for me, right? So look, when you fly out to California, right?
I mean, most y'all give it out for free anyway. You ain't cost nothing but a dime.
Look, Miss Pot, I'm trying to be fair
It
and
worth
give
a
you.
lot.
That's
All right,
crazy.
Miss Pot, I'm trying to work with you on this
I
pricing
am.
thing.
Your balls get blue enough, you're free.
I'm what?
Damn. My balls got to get blue to be free. Shit.
Yeah, because y'all get
Hold on,
horny.
let me cut my goddamn camera on. Shit.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
no, it's free.
$500.
That's all I know.
$500.
Yeah. Oh,
For that BS you're talking. See,
You
I
gonna
was
charge
going to charge
$500
you
your balls is blue.
though. For that,
you gonna give it up for free. You gonna give it up for free.
Shawnee,
that's not a little
Don't lie to
forceful.
me.
Right
Yeah.
For the free.
Shawnee O'Neal paid 40,000 a net. So what we talking about? She did. She paid the little nigga from LA, the low crip nigga, 40,000 a net, and she wasn't tripping. So I'm gonna need 8,000 a net. I'm sorry.
Miss Polly, are we stopping at the 145 mark? Because this is good.
145.
I'm just saying,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
we are. I'm sorry.
Derailed.
We're gonna be done in a. We're gonna give it.
Derailed.
Go to 10:30 because I'm coming on at 10:30. So go ahead and go on 10:30.
Oh my
Go
god!
on 10:30.
I can only go a little bit. Then I gotta go get prepared for that.
See,
I gotta
that's
pray.
the
I
thing.
gotta reinvest in myself.
Oh,
But
okay,
I'm
well,
saying
you do your
leaving
thing.
is free because as long as y'all have blue balls, y'all give it out for free, and you can try to BS yourself and nut in your hand. Sorry, that's inappropriate. Not in your
Nut
mouth.
in my hand.
And so most of y'all get blue balls. Y'all giving out D for free. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay,
Miss Polly, I
it's
ain't gonna
called
hold
the
you.
D
I've
plan.
never had blue balls. I don't know how that feels, but
2025
it's like it hurt.
D is
So
free.
how is he giving out free blue balls? That's torture, right? I thought it
What
was.
I'm saying is he'll give out D for free when his balls are blue.
You know what? I'm gonna go calm down. I ain't got time. That's
That's
the end
the
of the story.
truth. If your balls is blue, you give out D for free.
Well,
So
let me ask
ladies,
you this though.
let him just
Are
look
you-
at him. You see him sweating over there. He been watching too much TV. He didn't see too many videos of women up there with their breast out, and he got lots of lotion next to his bed. He don't know what
That
to
was a
do
shot.
with his
That-
socks.
Who
other
you
than
describing,
wash
Miss
them, he
Polly?
get
Because it sounds like you done seen that before from somewhere. Where
He
you
gonna
seen
give
that?
it out for free.
That was a little bit of a shot, though, Miss Polly.
I
Yes,
saw
you
before
described
when
the
I
whole
was
goddamn.
looking behind a couple people in these lives. I seen some people with some socks rolled up in the back of their live. So they, they got a hand me down.
I mean, I'm wearing my socks right now, though. So what are you talking about?
I didn't say it was you. So now you sound you sound like you.
If I got lotion by my desk, it's because I put lotion on my arms.
When you gonna fly to California, so then you can
First off, you light skin. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing to put lotion on. Light skin people talk about lotion. That sounds stupid.
I got a body full of tattoos. What the hell you talking about? My shit got to be shiny.
Light skin
So
man.
yeah,
with
I'm putting on some lotion right now.
in his
Goddamn.
head.
Yes, Lord.
You don't
Gotta have
need
your shit
lotion. You
together.
need lubrication.
Okay, so come lube me then.
I'll get you some lubrication. I don't gotta be lotion. You're supposed to use Vaseline.
Okay.
Vaseline, baby oil. You got baby oil at your house?
Baby oil. Oh, shit, you trying to go to the Diddy party.
How much baby oil you got at your house?
Soapbox and M3. We going to the Diddy party, gang. We going to the Diddy party with Miss Polly. And yeah, that's what's going on. Baby oil.
He said,
shit.
we. Y'all going with him? Wow.
Hey, but I heard there ain't no party like a Miss Polly party, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Party party.
We're going to bring it to the Diddy party and we're going to show out. Goddamn. She said baby oil and you're through.
I'll never
God
heard that.
damn it.
Shout out to Johnson.
It's probably crazy as hell. I figured this.
I like to use, personally, I think you should use dish soap. That's the best slippery substance there is. But who knows?
Damn. Oh, yeah. You freaky. You
I feel
freaky.
like that burns. Doesn't that burn?
You freak. Damn. Y'all
Yeah,
didn't
that
use
definitely
this
will
soap?
burn.
I mean,
Because I'm just saying, soap in general does not sound good for any lubrication down there. So I'm just like, for men.
I don't know where you putting the soap at.
Oh, my Jesus.
Well, we're on the inside, Miss Polly. So I'm saying.
You on the inside.
You know, some of this soap
We
is
can have a
kinda toxic, though.
conversation
Almost
outside.
kinda
We don't got to do that here. This ain't the place for
Imagine like having some
substance abuse.
toxic coochie.
Substance abuse conversation.
You started this shit.
Rails all the way. Hashtag
You-
you.
Okay.
Hashtag the longer I look at Miss Polly. You
That's
through.
okay.
So Miss Polly, so you pretty much lubricate yourself with some dish soap. You do put water on it too, right? Because I mean, it gets sticky if you don't put no water on it. How you use a dish
I mean,
soap?
first off, you sound like you've done it before. and I've only seen a documentary.
What you
I'm
telling
just
me?
guessing it's a documentary.
You
You sound like you've had experience, so we're gonna go with.
You see how she flipped that?
exactly though.
10 out
I'm
of
just
10.
trying to
10
get to
out
know
of
Miss
10.
Polly because like you're into like some kinky type of things now. You know,
Am I? I haven't said anything
Hold on, we
kinky.
don't
I'm
kink
just
shame.
telling you about the documentary I saw.
No kink shaming.
You seen a documentary that used what?
I
Dishwashing
saw the
doll?
documentary. It was only for educational purposes. Because I have to educate
like
other
some bullshit.
people, so I have to learn. So I don't know if you can relate. Then I understand if you do it.
It sounds like some bullshit, but okay.
Who am I? I don't
All right.
judge.
So we went from Miss Polly putting dish soap around herself, right, to lubricate, to now like going through a documentary. And, okay, you all
Miss
over
Polly.
Polly.
I never said
I don't know what wine you sipping on tonight.
Yeah, she pretty much just
I never
told us
said
that little
You
P ain't
said
got no
you
power.
said you rubbing on yourself and it's sticky.
Miss Polly, that you just told
I
us
didn't
that
say-
little
you
P
said you
needs some
rubbing on yourself and
assistance.
it's sticky. I didn't even know that. I never.
Miss Polly, you just
never
said
ran
that little
lubrication.
P needs some lubrication. It ain't wet no more. That's what
He
you
said
said.
never
I'm gonna
need
get
no
some
I
soap.
don't need
gloss
no
on it.
lubrication.
Don't
I
do
got
my
natural
girl.
vibe.
There we
Okay.
go. There we go.
I got natural
supposed-
vibe. I don't need no help.
Okay, well, you talking about this soap is the best lubrication shit. You kind of letting us know that you didn't use it before. You feel me?
I mean, I could have been saying it for anal. That's what the documentary told me. They said
Well,
for anal purposes.
That's my time here at the show. I will catch you guys later with that
That sounds
one.
like it would burn.
You're the one who said it. You wanted to know. I dropped it. See, look, y'all opened up the door. It just was the back door. So anyway,
Pandora's box.
okay, the last bit of this show, I was just messing with y'all. I stopped being out of pocket. Okay, I stopped. Hey, Uncle
Back in
Fatty.
pocket.
I'm just messing. I messed with y'all. Hey, big,
So Miss Polly
big
back in
slabs. That's what I'm
pocket.
just messing with.
Salute, Uncle Fatty.
Back on topic. New Year's Eve. We're back to our show. See, we're gonna have some good topics. We're gonna talk about health. Obviously, we're gonna get some demonstrations. I'm trying to put something together with possibly some people over there on Untouchables, including maybe the Drip Show. I'm trying to figure it out because even though we all are on different platforms, it's nice to see different age groups. Like I said, there's a young lady named Cammie. She's wonderful, and she's I think she's 19 now. And
She's
like,
19 now.
so her learning, we're gonna learn how to cook. So we're gonna not saying we're gonna learn how to cook. We're gonna show our cooking skills. Think about a cook show where we just do it like once a week or something, like a little segment where we all kind of come on camera and we cook together. Maybe have a little outfit on, maybe not. Who knows?
Like cosplaying, right?
Yes, I'll be a bunny, but it's not the point. Okay.
All right. Are y'all going like doing a style like cooking with Kaya?
Cooking with
I think we
Rose,
should do
cooking
something
with
really
Polly.
fun because it came out. Not trying to take that vibe, but like I want to see how we're going to have grown women. We always talk about how grown women aren't showing the women behind us what it is. And like I just told you, look at this. I'm 10 years older than her. Cammie's 10 years younger than her. And really, there's another lady that I really close to, Miss Jada. I don't think she's 10 years old, but she's older than me. And so, and we have that span, we're all basically in different generations. And that'd be really nice to see us all come together and learn from each other. Me?
You said what?
How old are you?
Me? I'm 28.
Okay.
I'll be 29 in January.
I'm 38.
Okay, so we have a 19-year-old,
19,
29,
38, and I think like maybe 44, something like that. Maybe. Don't. She might get mad at me. I'm not sure.
All right, we're having generations now. All right, I like that.
That's gonna be fun.
So we all have our different experiences, and someone who's coming new into dating, someone who's been through dating, been married. I've been married. There's other people married, and so our experiences through dating and opening up and being not just attractive to men, but just being attractive in general. I want to attract positivity in people. So making yourself positive and wonderful all over. And that's how I talk about those relationships. And Black women need to make better relationships with Black women because I don't think we have the best relationships with each other.
The competition is real and it doesn't need to be.
Let them
I
know.
feel like that's like that, like in all people, not just like with our own community. I mean, I
Yeah,
always
but with Black women, it's a little different because you can walk down the street and you'll smile at a Black woman, and when she doesn't,
And you
smile
don't
back,
like her.
that's something that hurts something in the soul.
Oh man.
Yeah. Or like you said, they're gatekeeping. We don't share things with each other. Our own mothers won't share things with us. I'm not saying that, but there's things like, you don't really learn about health and your sexual health. A lot of women don't learn that because not every woman, but there are, places where women think that they're competing with their daughters all the time. And it's a hurtful thing to have to feel like your mom thinks you're competing with her and you haven't done anything.
I'm sure the moms already had their time though. It's time
but that's not how they view it. They view it as that you're competing with them. And that's a whole other topic we can have a conversation about, and why we need to band together as women. And I want to see my daughter find someone wonderful. I don't look at her like, oh, well, figure it out. You're going to find out what it's like. You hear mothers say that sometimes in our communities. Oh, you figure it out. You going to see. No, I don't want you to see. Tell me what I could do better. And that's not all mom. But, you know what I'm saying? We got to work together to educate ourselves. And we got to, on a more serious topic, we have fun and everything, but I do want it to be a learning experience and first take something from it.
Well, Ms. Molly, I will say that the age thing, or the age thing that you're bringing up amongst women, like that's something that could be a factor, or that some men, would make as a preference, but that's just a preference. It's not across the board. But I do see where women can be just as competitive, if not more, than men. I definitely can see that. I will say though that the one thing that a man may have a preference on with women, is if y'all have children. If you have children, it's not by that man. Understand, he may not want to raise your kids. So a lot of men do not want to be single dad. They don't want to be stepdads. They don't want to step in. A lot of them don't. At least the men I know. A lot of them don't want that. So I'm not like that. If I have a vibe with someone, whether she would have a kid or not, if I was single, if I had a vibe or not, that's what it is. It'll be her character and her vibe. I wasn't worried about her kids, and I'll just worry about how she takes care of her kids, if that makes sense.
Actually told me it's quite the opposite, because there's maturity that they even said, even despite her age, there's a maturity that a mother would have that a lot of men are actually attracted to. And again, this is for my brothers, this is for my father. Now, he did mention, depending on how old the woman is and how many children there is. So someone in my position, my brother told me, you're kind of in the clear. You only got one, and your kid is very respectful.
Exactly.
So I think it's a matter of what that man is looking for. If you're looking for a fun time, leave the single mothers alone, because we have responsibilities, we got stuff to do. It's just that simple.
Well, some single moms want to have fun. It depends. Some single moms do.
Wait, guys, that's a whole other topic. We're in this show. We're gonna bring this up another topic. We're not gonna let y'all go. We're not. We will not. I won't even allow it. But I appreciate everybody for coming up here in free. Always appreciate seeing you. I know I haven't been able to stop by the show, but I do get to see glimpses of it on in the morning. It's Sunday, usually on Sunday, right? That's the day I always see it.
Can you drop it in the back? Get to your channel as well.
Yeah, please put your information in the back, because a lot of us are in different sectors, but not really different sectors. Yeah, give us the
give me a second. I want to link. That would be easier for you to subscribe to our channel. Because me and Mr. Best, we work together like on knowledge and relationships. So let me go ahead and do this real quick.
And that's why sometimes you don't know who's who, because they be on the thing. You got to figure out who's who. I don't even know who it is. They come on, like, who the hell is this? But I like you.
You know who we are, Miss Polly. Don't do that.
Lord, that's around. I do know who it is. I be talking shit.
So Miss Polly, how do you
the show, Polly? I do have two slaps. They get out of pocket.
What do you mean we get out of pocket?
I was gonna say, how do you feel about this? Will be technically our pilot episode. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I feel good about it. I feel like it is a pilot, and we did it on a short term notice. So I think we did really good. We're gonna have like some good stuff. Like you said, we want to dress up, focus on that exercise and stuff like that. It's really important. No, if anybody's in here, I'm not giving up talking about poly things. I still talk about relationships. I just have broadened it so it won't be the niche won't be so tight that other people can't enjoy the information, because what you can apply to poly It's still about relationships. You just have more than one. So the information is still valid. So we want to be able to, open that up and have conversation on a bigger scale. So that's what I'm doing. But for the most time, we're having a great time. I enjoyed it. How about yourself, ma'am?
I love it. I'm so grateful, and I can't wait to see what we can do. This is so much fun.
Yes. And we're gonna have fun. If you guys want to just see some lovely ladies have a good conversation, possibly cook and shimmy. I like shimmy a little bit. We got that. We're gonna cook and shimmy. So yes. But I appreciate you guys for coming up here. We're gonna go ahead and end the show. If you guys like to go over to Drip Nation, he'll be starting in about 30 minutes. And you guys can check out his show. We'll probably be over there in the panel. It was nice seeing everybody. Big Slabs, thanks for coming in. You don't like my music. It's nice to see you. Thank you for your comments and you guys' support. We also, like I said, we'll put up some other stuff, Cash App, stuff like that. If you guys would like to support us, because we're gonna try to get some things together that's including the StreamYards, because we got to pay for that. You got to pay for that. So I'll let you guys be great. And we'll see you another time, though. There you go. Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye in 3. Oh, wait. Before we leave, do you have any last thoughts? You want to say anything? I'm sorry.
My last thoughts is that you guys are amazing, beautiful, and I enjoy this live stream to the full. So thank you for presenting this for 2025. This is a good start, to be in the presence amongst the greats. And I look forward to your cooking shows and the cosplay. So that part I am looking forward to. Rouge, it was definitely nice to meet you. And hopefully I get a chance to see you in more live streams. I posted our channel in the private chat. So feel free to. All right, cool. And we'll keep in touch. Oh, I forgot to put my hold on, let me put my IG in the back check. But other than that, thank you guys.
Okay. Yes, you're very, very, thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. So Miss Ru, how do you feel?
Honestly, I'm hoping that if this didn't get people a little motivated to do maybe a New Year's resolution, it at least made you think about what you can do for some self-reflection and just how to make 2025 the best year, because there are a lot of things that try to scare us into whatever this year will bring. So hopefully we can just make it a more enjoyable year for everybody. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. Like I said, thanks again for everybody participating. We'll get some dates up here. Plan out some things. You'll see me in Knowledge Relationships, obviously, at some point. We'll get some dates down and have some shows set up. Appreciate everybody taking the time to hang out with us and comment and hang out with us, have so much fun. There'll be more to come, and hopefully we'll get a whole bunch of subscribers. And we'll just have lots of fun times and enjoy learning and moving forward with resolutions and goals that we have for ourselves and our families and just in general, so we can make a better year. So, okay, guys, I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you again. Bye.
Later.
Bye.